Hello, my amazing learners, and welcome back to the Wisdom English podcast. I'm Sarah, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Have you ever wondered how to talk about your day, your morning routine, or even your simple chores in English, but you feel like you don't have the right words or phrases? Perhaps you understand when others speak, but when it's your turn, you feel a little lost. If you're just starting your English journey at the A1 or A2 level, don't worry, this episode is perfectly designed for you. We're going to unlock those everyday conversations, step by step, making you feel much more comfortable and confident. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll reveal a simple trick to remember all these new phrases so they become a natural part of your English, effortlessly. Let's begin. We know that learning English can feel a little difficult sometimes, but that's why I'm here to help. I speak slowly, I use easy, clear words, and I give you time to listen and learn. You don't need to be perfect. Just keep going step by step. Today, we will dive into a very common everyday situation by listening to a short, simple conversation between two friends, Emma and another speaker. This will help us understand how these phrases are used in real life. Then, I'll explain the important words and phrases from their dialogue, tell you what they mean, and how to use them, even sharing some short stories from my own life to help you remember. If you don't understand everything the first time, that's absolutely okay. You can always pause, listen again, or come back later. Just relax and enjoy learning with me. It's the best way to truly improve. Are you ready? Let's listen to the dialogue first.
You look tired today. Did you have a late night?
Yeah, I did. I watched a movie. It finished very late. I went to bed at midnight, but I didn't go to sleep until 1.
That's really late. I always go to bed at 10:30. If I sleep late, I feel very tired the next day.
Me too. But this morning, I still woke up at 7:30. I didn't want to, but I did. I got up at 7:45 and went to the bathroom.
So, what did you do then?
First, I had a wash. I washed my face. Then, I cleaned my teeth with my toothbrush. After that, I had a shower. The hot water helped me wake up.
That sounds nice. Sometimes, when I have time, I have a bath. I sit in warm water and relax.
Yeah, I like baths too, but only in the evening. After my shower, I put on some makeup, got dressed, and made some tea.
This morning, I also woke up early. After I got up, I made my bed. I do that every day. Then, I did the housework. I cleaned the kitchen and the living room.
Wow, you did a lot.
Yes, and after that, I went out to do the shopping. I bought eggs, milk, bread, and apples. The shop was very busy. I don't like shopping when it's busy. It makes me tired.
Yeah, me too. When I came home, I had a light lunch, just soup and some toast.
That sounds good. I also had lunch at 1. I made some rice and vegetables.
Well, now we can relax.
Yeah, I think later I will take another shower. Then maybe rest a little.
Don't have a late night again.
I won't. Tonight, I'll go to bed early and go to sleep before midnight, for sure.
All right, that was a great conversation. Let's break it down and learn some very common and useful phrases from their daily routines. Phrase 1, to wake up versus to get up. First, let's look at two very common things we all do every day: to wake up and to get up. These are small words, but they are important, and they are different. To wake up means you stop sleeping. You open your eyes. You are no longer asleep. Maybe your alarm clock rings, or your phone makes a sound, or the sun comes through the window. Your eyes open, but you are still in bed. You are lying down. You're not moving yet. To get up means you leave the bed. You sit up, then you stand up. You physically move out of bed. That is getting up. You are starting your day. Let me tell you about my routine. I usually wake up at 7 a.m., but I don't get up right away. I love to lie in bed for about 10 or 15 minutes. I look at the ceiling, I think about my day. Sometimes I even check my phone. I really enjoy that quiet moment. Then, I get up around 7:15 a.m. and go to the bathroom. It sounds like many of us do the same. Sometimes, I might wake up even before my alarm, maybe at 6:50 a.m., but I stay in bed. It feels warm and soft, especially in winter. I just stay there for a few more minutes. But of course, I have to get up at some point. I have to go to work. And sometimes we wake up, but we really don't want to get up. Maybe it's cold outside the blanket, or we are still tired, but we know we have to move. So let's remember, wake up means your eyes open, you are not sleeping, but you are still in bed. Get up means you physically leave the bed, you stand, you start your day. Let's practice saying it together. Repeat after me. I wake up at 7. I get up at 7:15. Phrase 2. Make your bed versus do the housework. Now let's move on to the next part of the day, cleaning and tidying. These are important things we do at home. The two phrases we'll talk about are make your bed and do the housework. Let's start with make your bed. Now, this doesn't mean building a new bed. It simply means to tidy or fix your bed in the morning. After you get up, you pull the blanket straight, you move the pillow into the right place, and you make the bed look nice and clean. Many people do this every morning. I always make my bed after I get up. It only takes 2 or 3 minutes, but it makes my room look tidy and fresh. I feel more ready for the day when I make my bed. And when I come home later, I feel good seeing my bed nice and clean. So, remember, make your bed means to fix your blanket and pillow after sleeping. Now let's talk about do the housework. This phrase is very useful. When we say do the housework, we mean all the small cleaning jobs at home. This includes things like washing the dishes, sweeping the floor, cleaning the bathroom, or taking out the trash. It's not always fun, but it's an important part of life. I usually do the housework on Saturday mornings. I wash the floor, clean the kitchen, and wipe the windows. My friend often does the housework on Sunday afternoons. She plays some music and cleans the house slowly, sometimes even with her kids, so they all clean together. So, to summarize, to make your bed means to fix your blanket and pillow in the morning. To do the housework means to clean your home, to sweep, to wash, and to dust. Phrase 3. Do the shopping. Okay, now let's talk about do the shopping. Yes, we all need to do the shopping, right? This phrase means you go to a store or a supermarket to buy things. These are usually things you need for your home, like food, drinks, maybe shampoo or toilet paper. So, when we say, I need to do the shopping, we mean, I need to go and buy the things we use every day. In English, we do not say, make the shopping or buy the shopping. It is always, do the shopping. It's a set phrase, so remember that. Let me tell you about my week. I usually do the shopping on Fridays. I make a list at home. Bread, milk, eggs, fruit. Then I go to the supermarket near my house. My friend likes to do the shopping on Sunday afternoons. She takes her kids with her, and they walk around the shop, choosing food for the week. Sometimes they buy a little treat, maybe some chocolate or cookies. I do that too. I try to be healthy, but I always buy something fun as well, It makes the shopping more enjoyable. Some people do their shopping every day. Others do it once a week. It depends on your family, your time, and where you live. But the phrase is always the same. Do the shopping. This means to go and buy things you need, like food or other home items. Now let's practice together. Repeat after me. I do the shopping on Saturdays. I need to do the shopping today. Phrase 4. Have a late night. All right, let's talk about something that happens to many people, especially on weekends or busy days. Have a late night. This phrase means that you go to bed very late. You do not sleep early. Maybe you are working late. Maybe you are watching a movie. Or maybe you are talking to friends for a long time. Time goes by and suddenly it's midnight or even later. That's what we call having a late night. It happens to me often. Last Saturday, I had a really late night. I was watching a long film that started at 9:30 p.m. and didn't finish until after 11 p.m. After the movie, I wasn't tired, so I stayed on my phone checking messages and watching funny videos. When I looked at the clock, it was 12:45 a.m. I thought, oh no, I need to sleep. So I went to bed very late. I had a late night. My friend often has a late night on Fridays. He goes out with friends for dinner at a restaurant and they talk for a long time. He gets home at 11:30 p.m., then needs to brush his teeth and get ready for bed. But he's still not tired, so he watches some TV too. He sometimes goes to sleep around 1 a.m., and the next day he feels so tired. He wakes up late and doesn't feel great. That's what happens when you have a late night. You feel sleepy in the morning. Sometimes it's okay, but if you have late nights too much, it's hard to stay healthy. I enjoy late nights sometimes. They can be fun, but I also like going to bed early because I feel much better the next day when I sleep enough. So, to summarize, have a late night means you go to bed very late. Phrase 5. Go to bed versus go to sleep. We have talked about waking up, getting up, and even having a late night. Now let's talk about the very end of the day. What do we say when we lie down at night? Two very useful phrases. Go to bed and go to sleep. Let's look at the difference. First, go to bed. What time do you usually go to bed? For me, on weekdays, I usually go to bed at 10:30 p.m. That's when I stop working, I turn off the lights, and I lie down in my bed. But I don't always fall asleep right away. So, go to bed means you walk into your bedroom, you lie down in your bed, and you get ready to sleep. You are in bed, but maybe you are still awake, right? Sometimes I read a book, or I scroll on my phone a little, or just think quietly. It's my quiet time. Now let's talk about go to sleep. That's when your eyes are closed and your body is truly resting. You are no longer awake. You are actually sleeping. So, for me, I go to bed at 10:30 p.m., but I usually go to sleep around 11 p.m. I need some time to relax before I truly fall asleep. I'm the same as my friend. Sometimes I'm really tired and go to bed at 9:45 p.m. I don't even look at my phone, and I go to sleep very fast, maybe in 5 minutes. But other times, I might lie in bed for 30 minutes and still can't go to sleep. My brain just doesn't stop thinking. So, what's the difference again? Let's break it down. Go to bed means you lie down in your bed. You are still awake. Go to sleep means you close your eyes and truly start sleeping. Let's give some more examples. You can say, I usually go to bed at 10 p.m., but I don't go to sleep until 10:30 p.m. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. I went to bed early, but I couldn't go to sleep. And here's a funny question. Did you ever fall asleep while watching TV? Oh, yes. Sometimes I don't even go to bed properly. I just fall asleep on the sofa. That's not the best sleep, though. Okay, now it's your turn. What time do you go to bed? And what time do you usually go to sleep? Try saying it out loud. I go to bed at 10. I go to sleep around 10:30. Great work today. We've just learned and practiced so many essential phrases and expressions for talking about daily routines, from waking up to going to sleep, and even those common household tasks. You're building your English speaking skills step by step, making you feel more comfortable and confident in everyday conversations. The simple trick I promised you at the beginning to remember all these new phrases is this. Choose just one new phrase from today's episode, like wake up or do the shopping, and try to use it in your thoughts or out loud at least 3 times tomorrow. The more you actively use a new phrase, the more naturally it will become a part of your English. Your challenge for today is to tell me in the comments below, what time do you usually wake up and get up? Use the phrases you learned today. This is the Wisdom English Podcast. I'm Sarah, and I'm so proud of your effort and dedication. Keep smiling, keep listening, and keep practicing. You are doing great. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom English Podcast channel to watch our next videos.